Man, I've had a stressful day. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm finally finished with all kinds of meetings and paperwork and what have you not. But one funny thing I did today was to make myself a floating device like Per had. This green box is from vegetables. That's what they sell wholesale vegetables in. These are just fenders you use for small boats when they go to port to don't hurt the side of the boat. And that's just a rope. All this was practically nothing, 100 crowns, 20 bucks. This one already has holes in it, but I'm a bit worried that coins or jewelry might slip through. Guess we'll have to live and learn on that one. I'm not even sure if it floats. We'll find out. I'm gonna demonstrate this technique that Per taught me here the other day once more, and I'll do it on the surface to make sure that you get the point. I'm sure most underwater hunters do this already, but if you're considering taking up underwater hunting, this will save you some time, because I had a couple of hunts where I was really frustrated. So basically, let's assume that I've got a target here and I can't see jack shit because the visibility is normally quite poor and the water is about here, right? So after you feel quite certain where your target is, place your foot on the coil. You feel you have the coil there. Then you just drop the detector. The detector is attached to your arm with a rope, so he won't go nowhere. And then you know that the target will be somewhere there. Then you take the scoop and you feel the scoop down your leg till you're sure it's more or less close to your foot. Make sure you have this little mark that you know that it's aligned. Then you remove that foot, use the other foot because it will give you more thrust, and scoop down and bring it to the surface. Now, depending on how deep that target is, you'll catch it. So that's today's lecture. I'm really looking forward to getting wet. It's kind of damp and misty at the moment, kind of cloudy but still hot, humid. So after a stressful day, it's beautiful to just go into the water and let the water embrace you, right? So I'm going to hunt this beach. Unfortunately, it looks like almost high tide. I don't care. Let's hope I find something more than yesterday. Yesterday was a hunt from hell, but everything for my hero Bear Grylls, and I'm going back to that forest because I know there are more silver coins there somewhere. You just have to be persistent. Okay, I'm gonna get into my wetsuit and gear up, and we will detect now and work later. Well, she's floating still. I'm concentrating on this 20 square meters. Just doing the normal U pattern. First 1 krone. This one, someone should be very happy that I removed this one from the beach. Still need to work a bit on the technique, and sorry for the bad sound right now. That's because I'm using the underwater housing. What do you know? This one was practically visible on the bottom. It's probably junk, but let's have a look. And it was junk. Now this flotilla of Per is a great idea, but I think it's funny actually to see what you got in the scoop once you're sure you've retracted the target, because if you rescan the hole after you scooped and it doesn't give a signal, well, there should be something in here then. I guess it must be that strange little piece on the left of the mussel. Maybe some lead or something. Give a very strong signal. at the moment the visibility is actually quite good. Maybe I can't judge it from here, but I would reckon 5, 6, 7 meters. Well, compared to Asia and the Red Sea, that's bullshit, but in Norway I guess it's alright. People have started to leave the beach. The seagulls have taken over. But look at this visibility. And I'm just some about 1.5 meter. This place could be scuba dived. I must get my ass moving and rent the tank and get out. I'm gonna do that I don't know, in a couple of days I will scuba dive, that's for sure. Now I learned a bit more about the Excalibur. The water is quite good, it's 20 degrees and this wetsuit works perfectly fine. I'm not planning to go deep, I'm only planning to go 2 more meters out where the other detectorists that use a scoop can't reach. And those yellow poles you see there, they mark the line where the boats can't go closer to the beach than that yellow line. So I've got plenty of space to have fun on. And besides, I'll use an SMB. That's like a red balloon, a sausage, floating above me at all times to make sure that people know that there's a diver beneath. That's going to be my last expedition for this summer. The scuba dive video. So I've been at it for about 3 hours. Covered the northern part of the beach. Maybe, I don't know, 200 square meters, whatever. We got some trash. This is a funny looking lock with colors I haven't seen before. Whatever. Junk ring. And 2, 4, 6 crowns and 50, about $1 bucks in clad. That's actually an old 1 euro. It's from the 30s. I can see a 3, and it's also confirmed that the rim is there, so it's before 52. It's an old 1 euro, but the salt water really gets to them. So now I learned how to make a floating device. I don't trust it 100%. I think I'm gonna do something about those holes. And tomorrow I think I'll test the shorter handle and go snorkeling with it. Take my fins and my mask and find the beach and try to snorkel. That will be cool. I have a terrible hangover from last night. I really had to have a couple of beers after that forest trip. So I think I have one today as well. I know a perfect place. See you there in a bit. Oh, I thought I was supposed to show you a restaurant just where I hunted, but the owner wasn't there, so another time. So we got some clad, we got one euro and a junk ring. Well, and we made ourselves a little flotilla. I have to clean up my place, it looks like a mess after all these expeditions. Tomorrow we're going snorkeling with a detector. That will be fun. Then I'll learn how to move the camera and the detector at once, how to retrieve targets, check out the visibility, all the mud and the dust and the sand floating everywhere. But the summer is coming to an end and I can't be filming and detecting every single day, but you know me, even after school starts I will skip school to do some hunts.